EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. But today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they go play action here with O'Connell. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. O'Connell on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. Now, on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
To established coaches, Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them match wins.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 17-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Deeper.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That's what we were hoping to see out of Williams last season before a torn ACL 4 weeks in ruined expectations that he could join the top tier of NFL running backs. That type of upside remains, though, and Denver certainly prepared to help him unlock it as he returns to full strength.
On 1st down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Jeudy fell just shy of his first 1,000-yard season last year and showed just how good a playmaker he can be. One big reason why the Broncos have told everyone he's staying in Denver.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 3, Broncos 0.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They go play action with Wilson. Completes the pass to Jeudy. Run a crossing pattern. Touchdown Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now O'Connell. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Let's look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the Las Vegas first down.
First down throw, O'Connell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, O'Connell. And the Broncos get there and take him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the shotgun, O'Connell. That is incomplete.
know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw here, O'Connell. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And some room to run now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw is Wilson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
14.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. On the option to give to Williams here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. To chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. Trucks over it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 81 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake. O'Connell. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackled on the play by Damari Mathis. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major. firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. They give it to Williams, running right. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker. 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here comes 2nd down. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Raiders, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a